guys, so it is Wednesday today, and I'm making my video for like the Tuesday because it is actually Kristen just asked me today if I could switch days with her, even though it was Wednesday, if she could make her video Friday. I was like, sure, girl, no problem. So make a video imitate your teachers, and I was actually gonna make a really awesome video, but I don't have time, and it's like I just have to like get it done. I have ceramics, and she's by far has like the strongest personality because she's so sassy and like strict. Except for she's not strict at the same time. It's weird. Like she's really strict with grading and like people. Like I'll just show you, okay? These are actual things she said. Like, these are actual things she has done and said. Okay, so, like, seriously, like, watch out. So, first of all, sorry I'm eating squash. The all-time best moment in her class was when she made us make our pots. And, it always, like, the best moments happen, like, by my table or by this other table. Because we're obviously just the best. So, at my table, I sit next to this kid with blonde hair, and he's a freshman. And I don't know why I like give you that description, but just so you know, in case you're wondering. And he was like making his pot, and he was just like making the slabs to put the slabs together to make a slab pot. And he was like scoring and slipping it, and using the slip to put it together. And then she comes over, and here's what she does. Here's his pot, and she just looks at it. Don't be so depressed and start over. And then she walks away. It's like, what? Like, I've had her, she teaches all the art classes now because we used to have 2 art teachers, but then another one, like, had to leave. So now we only have 1. So, but it was just, it was so funny, though. Like, it was so funny. But, like, he didn't even say anything. He wasn't even, like, depressed. He just, like, was like this. Like, any person would be just like, did that just happen to me? Like, did that just happen? Yes, it just happened. Sorry, I had like a hiccup burp thing. It was weird. Anyway, so, yes, it happened. Yes, it was really weird. Like, she just smashed his pot. Like, it was like almost done. And she just like smashed it with her hand. And she said, don't be so depressed and start over. And then she walked away. It was like, what? And then another time, lately she's been like really like sticking upon this guy that I sit next to as well, and he has like a mohawk. I don't know why I always have to give you descriptions, but I do. So he always like asks for help, and he's like, hey, Miss Art Teacher, I'm not gonna say her name obviously, but can you help me out here? And then she'll like come over and she'll be like, well, what do you want? And he'll be like, I don't understand, like, how, like, I'm supposed to do these, like, designs in my pot with the needle and the whatever. And then she'll be like, man, what's wrong with you? Like, in that voice. Like, she's not even like that. She's like, got the craziest hair ever, and it's, like, red, and it's just, like, weird, okay? She's just weird. Like, she's awesome because she's so funny, and she, like, doesn't try to be, she tries to be, like, dead serious, which she, like, is. She's, like, dead serious, but she's, like, she, like, jokes around. It's, like, the best. Like, man, what's wrong with you? And she'll, like, fix it, like, all perfect, and then walk away. And then, like, the other time, he was complaining, he's like, dang, this pot is, like, really hard, just, like, to me and, like, the other kids sitting at our table. And then she overheard, and she's like, oh, poor you. Poor boy. Poor boy. And, you know, I know, right? So, anyway, she's pretty cool. Also, once she made me stay after for 20 minutes into my Spanish class. Our class was like 45 minutes a piece or something like that. I can't really remember. But she made me stay in it for like 20 or 30 minutes so that I could finish a pot because she said, you have to do it right now. So you're going to stay to your next class, okay? And I'm like, okay. I guess. Like, I have Spanish next, but if you insist, like, excuse me, I'm staying. But no, she yells at everybody. Like, she'll always yell at people. And then, like, if you have, like, your pot making tools, like they're called like, you know, like the utensils you use to like smooth out your pasta or whatever. She'll like be working at someone else's pen. She'll be like, hey, can I just borrow your tool for a second? Like, I'll give it right back. And you like give it to her and be like, yeah, sure, totally. And she'll take it and she'll just like start smoothing out their pod and being like, yeah, okay, here's how you do it. And then she'll like give them the tool after, or she'll be like, okay, here's the tool, now you do it yourself. Or she'll like take the tool and just like throw it over her shoulder and like walk away, or she'll just like take the tool and like put it away and then you like never get it back. And she like specifically says, she's like, I'll give it right back, and then she like throws it over her shoulder or like does something stupid like that, where it's just like, really, you couldn't have just given it to me? You had to like throw it all the way over there in the classroom. So it's crazy. And then there's another guy that she absolutely cannot stand in my class. His name is Logan, and like non-stop you hear her screaming, Logan! And then sometimes she like makes him go in like her creepy office thing, and he'll like go in there and she'll like talk to him, and then he'll come on and be like like super like, ooh, did that just happen? That's scary. But like yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyway, and then the next thing we had to talk about, which was, sorry, that was like a really long thing, like I'll shut up now. I have to do this fast. Homecoming was good. It wasn't as good as last year, but it was still really fun, and I had adventures and blasts, and it was cool. So yep, that was homecoming, and the dance and the game, and I had that like 2 weeks ago, so it was good. So alright, goodbye guys, see you next week.